relationship to prayer worship, as far as I'm concerned, is essentially a circular thing. Or shall I say, it's like the ebb and flow of a tide. That is, prayer works into worship, and worship works into prayer. If prayer is communication with the deity, and I think of it as it can be multiple communication in that God is speaking to us on the one hand, we're speaking to one another, and God, it can be in a sort of a triangular, and if you have a large group, all these little triangles operating back and forth. If that's the communication going on, part of that is worship. Now, I see prayer as having the traditional four parts of petition, intercession, thanksgiving, and praise. We've often seen praise as the part of prayer that's most akin to worship. But if worship is, in its essence, a bowing before God and a submission to Him, when I petition, what I'm saying is, God, I'm dependent upon you. I need you. I'm not singing, I need you, Lord. But in fact, I'm saying that. I'm saying, I am not self-sufficient, I need you, at least if I think, in the best attitude. When I'm interceding for another, I'm saying, you are the Lord of the universe. I'm not singing that. I may not be saying that explicitly, but my underlying attitude of an assumption is a worship assumption. You are the Lord of the universe, and therefore, I need to come to you for help for this situation in the world. Then, of course, Thanksgiving, we have many Thanksgiving songs. Now, we see this as a bridging over, say our prayer times, bridging over into the worship in attitude, but again, worship bridges back, the tide comes out, where we're worshiping, and then out of the worship, we feel moved to pray. And so we may be saying, you are the Lord of the universe, and out of that, well, if He's the Lord of the universe, why don't we stop and ask Him for this particular need we have? If, in fact, we are, I need you, Lord, why don't we stop and say, Lord, I need you right now, I need you in this situation. And the two sort of keep on moving back and forth, communally, where ministry time flows naturally out of worship, but also in terms of individually. And in my prayer times, I'm constantly flowing back and forth. Theologically, it's very hard to make a very clear-cut line between prayer and worship because they're so intimately connected. One has become the other. But if you look at that dialogical type of interaction, then you realize that of course they're going to be very intimately connected.